What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm DanielleMoneKnight, and today we're gonna get ready together. So we're gonna do this face using my new bomb-ass foundation that I'm obsessed with, and we're gonna chit chat. So we're gonna talk about kind of like what society has done to beauty, what society is like having people think that like they can have an opinion on everything, the Luxe Black Girl movement, and just kind of like all these random things that keep popping into my head. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if you're interested in how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay guys, let's get right into it. I am not the girl that can do my face and then do my brows after. I've done that, it's come out good, it's not my preference. So I'm gonna start with my brows, and I'm using the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the color Java. I absolutely hate doing my brows. But I always start with a line at the bottom and then I'll like do the top. I knew that I had that, when you have like the pencil to like two up, it'll just break. Anyway, guys, happy July, right? Like, here in Florida, well, in Orlando specifically, the weather has been terrible. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Yeah, the weather has been so bad. It's just been raining, like non-stop. Well, I mean, not non-stop. It's been raining every day, but like off and on and off and on. It's so aggravating. Doing eyebrows is literally like the worst part of doing makeup. I just have to concentrate so much on it. And then like my brows are two completely different shapes. So like I try to make them as similar as I can, but they're just never the same. They're just never the same. But whatever. Okay, so brows are done. Now I'm gonna carve them out. This is my little makeup brush bag. I'm going to carve out my brows using this Morphe M432 brush. And I'll show you, this is what it looks like here. And I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn to do that. I remember like back in the day when Aaliyah J was like first kind of getting on. Blue, if you don't stop, I have the dog with me. He's like laying right next to me on the floor, licking himself. I hate that noise. She would do like her no makeup look, and I remember she used the color Fawn like as her concealer. Random fun fact. So I'm gonna do that bottom right there. I honestly don't feel like I had enough concealer on the brush. Although we did get some cleanup. And then I'm gonna do the other brow, the bottom. I've honestly thought about getting my brows microbladed, but it just like freaks me out. One, because I don't like pain, and I don't like to put myself through anything, even if it's like for beauty, that's gonna hurt. And then I've seen some really bad outcomes, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't have that kind of, like, I'm too vain to like do something to myself for the beauty aspect of it, and then it comes out like bad. I would just be a mess. I would be a hot mess. Okay, now I'm gonna use that same concealer and just do the top. Blue, stop licking yourself. He's like licking his paws and stuff. He probably needs a bath. And that is one brow. Anyway, I figured we would do like a get ready with me because we've got some stuff going on today while Jeff is like out getting his hair twisted, so I have the spot to myself. I figured we'd do a get ready with me. Yes, I'm getting ready. Like I could have gotten all cute to do this, but no, like I'm getting ready in my sweatshirt because that's real life. But I figured while we did that, we could have a little girl chat, right? And just like talk about things. But one thing I do want to talk about, and I'm like I'm so here for, is this Luxe luxury black girl, brown girl movement. Like, okay, brows are done. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX the brow glue and just set my brows. But yeah, so this lady of leisure luxury black girl movement that's kind of taken, I want to say the world, but I'm just gonna say social media by storm. I'm so here for black women living a life of luxury and like putting it out there. Like, yeah, we go on great vacations too, and like we eat at wonderful, like expensive restaurants too, and you know, all that stuff. I love it. I'm here for it. Some of the girls that are like really luxurious that I'm really into, I'm gonna go in with primer now, and I'm just gonna use this NYX pore filler. That I'm really into are obviously, you know, like the Aaliyah faces and all of those girls. I hate trying to get this primer out because it's just like a mess. But I've been following like on Instagram, it's like CL Zacany or something. I don't even want to like butcher her name. But her and like Yvonne Victoria and Adouige a la mode, to me they're very lady of leisure, and I love it. I love that whole, I just love it. My mother for like my whole life has always been this, what I consider to be very feminine, very luxurious woman. She just always was so well put together. She always had her face done, you know. I'm going through my makeup brushes right now. She always just looked her best. Whenever she left the house, she just looked phenomenal. And I just really love that. I love that I had this woman who was stunning, is stunning, and she just let it be known that like she always worked really hard for what she had, but like my father always showered her in gifts. Blue, boy, if you don't take that in the other room, I'm sorry. So now I'm going in with my foundation. It's the Kat Von D Lock-It in the color 74 Warm. This color is like absolutely perfect for me, and this foundation is a super full coverage, very matte foundation. Look at that. So good. I love this foundation. Oh, but yeah, so like my father always showered her with gifts. Like, I mean, up until now, like he still showers her with gifts, but she's just so luxurious to me. I mean, you know, she always kind of, like I said, she worked really hard, but the woman is not the person who's gonna say, you know, don't spoil yourself. Like, spoil yourself. You work hard, you want something, you can afford it. Buying it's not gonna change your lifestyle. So get it. Like, her closet is unmatched. She's just fucking everything, my mother. I look just like her too. Although there's this one photo of like my dad as a child where Jeff thinks that we're like twins. Okay. So that foundation is literally life. I just took the little pin off and I don't even remember. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to like not make a mess, you know? But yeah, so anyway, yeah, like I follow this girl, I think her name is Tyann. Sorry, I was trying to do something for the dog. Tyann or Tian. I've never actually heard her name pronounced. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put down below like an Instagram section with a bunch of really fabulous, really luxurious Black women for you guys to follow, because I mean, it's just like phenomenal. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna contour. This is something new that I've been doing. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the color Rich Ebony. And I'm gonna pray that it doesn't get like, you know, I'm gonna do it before. So I feel like the trick that I've recently learned is do this before you do your concealer. That's all I'm gonna do because this stuff is like a lot. I also wanted to come on here kind of along the lines of like femininity and see, like this is why femininity, and I have like all of my baby hairs all like in this now. And luxury. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below what you think about like pretty privilege. Like, is pretty privilege a thing? Have you heard of pretty privilege? If you do think it's a thing, have you experienced pretty privilege? Because I was talking to Jeff about this last night. For those of you who are new here, Jeff is my husband, and he was like, pretty privilege is not a thing. Like, because everybody is pretty to somebody, right? So like, so everybody's getting some sort of like phenomenal treatment by somebody who thinks they're pretty, which like he's absolutely correct. Like, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But I had somebody tell me when I was in college that like life would be easier for me because I was pretty. This dog does not know what he wants to do. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer, which is the same e.l.f. concealer, but in the color Deep Olive. So yeah, I had somebody tell me that life would be easier for me because I was pretty. Well, he said life would be easier for us because we were pretty, but whatever. And so I was telling Jeff about that last night, and I was asking about his opinion on pretty privilege, and that was his opinion. His opinion was it doesn't exist, like that there's no such thing. So I would love to hear what you guys think about that, like about pretty privilege. Is that a thing? Like, are there girls who life is easier for them and they kind of get better opportunities because they're quote unquote pretty? I was talking to my best friend Alyssa about it today. We were just chit-chatting about it, and she was like, no, it's absolutely a thing. Like, granted, yes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but like, whether it's not having to wait online when you go out, or I used with Jeff, you know, being out with a bunch of girlfriends and somebody sends like a bottle of champagne to your table, not every table. Like, that's because you're a table of pretty girls. He like hard down disagrees with me, but I just want to know, like, is that something that you guys think is a thing, quote unquote pretty privilege? It's so interesting now. We even, like, as I was talking to my best friend Alyssa, we got into like the topic of stemming from pretty privilege, of course. Look at how these products are just so good. We got into the topic of, now I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place setting powder and Kalahari. It's a really yellow setting powder, which is actually my preference. We got into the topic of like women, or like what society has kind of like put women through now, and women, like the trend of getting like their bodies done. So like the whole BBL, lipo situation. And I was just saying that like, it's this weird space of some women no doubt are getting BBLs because they want BBLs. That's what they want. They've maybe always wanted that body shape, but there's absolutely women that are getting these surgeries. There's absolutely women that are getting these surgeries because of the standard that like society is putting on them. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but I've often found also that every person that I've ever said that to that disagrees with me is a man. So not to like be mean, but their thought on the situation is irrelevant to me. Like, I don't care what you think because you're a man, so you don't know how society is making women feel. You have no idea. Now I'm gonna go in with the NYX bronzer in deep tan and just kind of set my contour. Which is actually funny because I'm gonna get back to like the original topic, but my sister had her sweet 16 2 years ago, and one thing that she really made known to everybody in our family was that she wanted to get a sew-in. My sister has natural hair, she had big chops, she has beautiful hair, but she wanted a sew-in. Now I had a conversation with her that, you know, your natural hair can absolutely be classy. If that was why she wanted, go lay down. Go lay down. If that was the reason that she wanted to do the sew-in, I wanted her to know that like, that's not the only, like straight European hair is not the only way to like look classy. I wore my natural curly hair to my wedding. That was my choice, you know? I debated back and forth. Am I gonna do a sew-in? Am I gonna wear my natural hair? I don't know yet. But one thing my dad kept saying was, there's no reason that she should want to sew-in. And I was trying to explain to him, although he failed to really get it, was that like society is a different beast. And what's kind of crazy is like, I feel like in my time of like growing up, my parents could say to me like, I was a kid once too, and it wasn't really that far off. But with these kids now, like I had Instagram, right? And I really didn't have Instagram until I was in college. But these people now, the kids, everybody with TikTok and Instagram and the Shade Room and, you know, all of those other stupid ass little like blogs. I don't think people are realizing that you're really digging into people's self-esteem. And I think bringing it back to like the body and BBL thing, me personally, sorry, I have to clean my lips up. I always hate like when I have the stuff on them. For me personally, it's always been a thing of like, I'm skinny. I've always been a skinny girl. After I give birth to kids, I will probably still be a skinny girl. So if I was to, so people have been to me like, oh my God, you're so skinny. You should go eat a burger. Oh my gosh, do you have an eating disorder? Oh my God, you're so skinny, you're so skinny, you're so skinny. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, I know I'm skinny. I'm going in now with this MAC blush in the color Pinch Me. Like, I know that I'm skinny. Like, if I was to be like, damn, like, you're a big girl. Like, you're so big. Like, you should go eat a salad. Like, that would be wrong, right? It would be wrong. So I think for society to constantly say that to me, and then to know for a fact that if I decided to go get a BBL, it would all of a sudden be like, oh, wow, you have no self-esteem, or like, dang, like, you let those people get to you. Like, it's just, there's just this weird, we're in this weird spot right now, I feel like, with like, I'm not necessarily with women's self-esteem, because you go do whatever the hell you want to do, sis. If you want to go get lipo, if you want to go get boobs done, if you want to go get ribs removed, I don't really advocate rib removal, but whatever. Like, you go do whatever you want to do for your body. What I'm really kind of saying is, I feel like, one, people need to understand that like, it's really, we don't really have a place to just like be commenting on like everybody's body. And I feel like this age and era of social media has really allowed for people to feel like they matter. And when I say that, I really don't mean to come off like a bitch, but like, you don't matter. Your opinion doesn't matter. So like, you don't have to get behind this anonymous keyboard and like bash all of these women for doing whatever they want to do. Sorry, I'm like cleaning up, to their body. Because again, sis or young man, your opinion does not matter. And for you to feel like you are oh so justified in telling people what is wrong with their bodies, you actually really look like a dumbass. I don't even know how we got here, and I don't even really know if I'm making sense. Now I'm just gonna go in with this Chanel mascara before I put on some lashes and do my lips. I'm not doing any highlight because I just haven't really been doing that lately. And then I have like all of these lashes over here. I have to like figure out which ones go together. These two go together. But yeah, I don't know. Like I've just been like rambling, honestly, because there's like nothing else. I don't like society making people feel bad about themselves. And I don't like society making people feel like they can have an opinion on everything that people do. Like if somebody wants to go get work done so that they can feel better about their everyday appearance, then let them go get work done. Like what's the difference between a girl going, my hair is still dripping. What's the difference between a girl going and getting ass shots? I mean, realistically, there's no difference. Maybe there's like a health difference, but what's the difference between a girl going and getting ass shots because her whole life she was always called really skinny and she was always called a string bean and she doesn't like that, versus like a girl getting a sew-in, you know? Like there's really no difference. It's somebody, or no, I'm not even gonna take it there, not even a sew-in, versus anybody getting braces to straighten their teeth because they don't like their crooked teeth. There's no difference. You're doing something for you. You are doing something for you to make you feel better about yourself. It's just mind-boggling to me how so many people have so much to say about women's appearances. These lashes are the Ardell Double Wispies. I am really like kind of picky when it comes to lashes because I don't like anything heavy on my lid. I like really don't. And I wear contacts, so and I had ulcers on my corneas before, so like my eyes are just kind of sensitive in general. So these are like enough for me. Anyway, though, back to like the topic of conversation. Yeah, like I just feel like it's really ridiculous. Like, shut up and let people do what they want to do. If a girl wants to feel luxurious and she wants to buy herself a $5,000 Chanel bag, let her do that. If she wants to get braces, let her do that. If she wants to dye her hair pink, let her fucking do that. Like if she wants to get her ass done, sis, go off. Just make sure you go somewhere good. I just like can't, you know, it just aggravates me. Everybody's opinion aggravates me. And then I feel like everyone's a hypocrite because people will be like, you don't deserve to have an opinion on blase, squaze, and then we'll sit there and bash women that get work done. It's like, whatever. Lay down, Blue. Y'all, this dog is a hot mess because Jeff left. Now he doesn't know what to do with himself. But when Jeff is here, he wants nothing to do with Jeff. Okay. And Blue is so vindictive. My dog, his name is Blue, that like he would be mad that I told him to just lay down. And he is the type of dog who will like come over here and like knock the camera over. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at with things that I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about society and how they're like coming for women. Now I will say this though, like I said, if like let people do what they want to do, but if your best friend is about to go drop like 15,000 on a new body and, you know, hasn't paid her car note on time for like the last 4 months and like is paying her rent late every month, then like maybe you should step in as a friend and be like, sis, I don't think you should really do that right now. But I don't think that you should tell her. I don't think you should like bash her for doing something that she wants to do. Okay, lashes are on. I'm gonna lift you guys up for a minute. Lashes are on, and now we are gonna do lips. So I'm gonna go in. What lip liner do I want to use? I don't know. I'm gonna go in with Jordana Coco Loco. You guys know that is like my holy grail of a lip liner. And a line. Now I don't. Blue, now you know that is just the people upstairs. You better stop. I told y'all he's vindictive. What I was about to say was I don't overline. Every time I've ever like tried to overline my lips, I feel like I look crazy. And I'm gonna go in with the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Madeline. Y'all, I don't know. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've probably seen what's been going on the last few weeks, but the lady upstairs is tripping, y'all. Like, the amount of noise that she makes, I don't even know what she could be doing up there. I have no idea. What we need to do is get Blue a damn friend so he don't be lonely, but I can't deal with 2 dogs. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the, you like this little tester, isn't it so cute? The NYX Matte Finish. And I just like to fan that. Sometimes I'll just be like, you know. All right, y'all. And that is my look for today. So this is really like my everyday look. This is the makeup that I wear every day, no matter, you know, where I'm going. This is the foundation of like everything. So I might do a different lip color. I might wear a different lash, or I might do like a winged liner or a eyeshadow, depending on. But for like my everyday go-to glam, this is really that look. So yeah, we're into it. We like her. We don't like this product dripping from my hair though. I'm so over it, like, whatever. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for chit-chatting with me, listening to me rant about all the stuff I ranted about. I feel like I didn't even make sense half of the time, but whatever. Yeah, so until next time, guys, I'll see you next time.